Good Thursday, everyone. Looking at our USA mortgage level of concern, we're still parked at level 0. We have no big weather worries today. We have no little weather worries today. So just get out there and enjoy the beautiful October weather on the Cumberland Plateau. Premier Generators is our threat graphic, and we're not only not concerned today, but we're not concerned through Monday. So no severe weather threats through Monday, and I can give you a little hint preview here. We're not worried about severe weather even into next week. So yeah, good news there for sure. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us our 5-day forecast, and now you see why I'm not worried about severe weather. Hard to have severe weather when there's hardly any precipitation. The only chance for precip it looks like now is for Friday, with a 30% chance for a isolated shower. We did think there might be some rain showers Sunday night, but it looks like that frontal passage is probably going to be a dry one now. But I'll keep an eye on that for you. Partly cloudy through much of the 5-day forecast. Highs near 80 from today through Sunday. Pleasant overnight lows. Last night was quite pleasant. I mean, my goodness, it was almost chilly. But next week is going to be even chillier. So we're looking at highs near 70 on Monday. Got a cold front coming through, like I said, Sunday night. Looks like a dry cold frontal passage, but my goodness, that doesn't mean it's not going to be impactful. It is going to bring in a very chilly October air mass, and right on time, really. That's really right on schedule. Highs near 70, lows in the lower 40s, and guess what? Beyond this, it gets a little chillier. So highs only in the 60s and lows in the 30s before next week is over. So wow, that's going to be quite nice. On this day in weather history, 1974, an early autumn cold snap sends temperatures to record low values. Crossville checks in with 26 degrees. It is the third of 4 consecutive daily record low temperatures. 1912, the longest dry spell of record in the U.S. commenced as Baghdad, California went 767 days without rain. Keep in mind, there's only about 365 days in a year. So yeah, that's a dry spell. And Meteorologist marks meteorology, hailstone insects. What in the world? So hailstones need a nuclei. They need something for the water droplets to kind of gather around, and that's usually pollen. It can be salt from the ocean. It can be little dust particles, and sometimes it's insects. And in the picture you see here, it's a little baby frog, and probably sucked up into the updraft by a tornado. When it's insects like this, it's probably something like a tornado that pulled it up into the thunderstorms. And not only did you have a bad day of getting sucked up by a tornado, but now you've become the nucleus of a hailstone. But also insects. Insects are very popular nuclei, and they get pulled into those updrafts. And then they form the center of the hailstone. And then the hailstone finally falls out of the cloud when the updraft isn't strong enough to support the weight of the stone. So the stronger the updraft, the bigger the stone. And I know some storm chasers who were storm chasing one time, and hail covered the fields where they were at. And then when it melted, there were mosquitoes everywhere. Mosquitoes had formed the nucleus of each hailstone. So when the hailstone melted, there were mosquitoes everywhere, dead, of course. Anyway, interesting, crazy, weird precip for meteorology. But anyway, you folks have a wonderful Thursday. Keep looking up. For more weather information, meteorologistmark.com.